I'm fine, thanks. I was having a very interesting uh, review of a video yesterday with one of my students, one of the advanced students. I don't know if you ever met Sebas. He's a great kid too.
Mm,
So the topic was the car crashes.
okay.
It's amazing how there are they call crumple zones that has made cars much safer nowadays. Do you know anything about crumple zones in cars?
Mm, well, I'm not too informed about this, but I've seen videos where they are like different types of proofs,
Yeah,
um, and yeah, and they analyze what cars are safer than others. And normally, I've seen that the Volvo and what is the another brand? Well, those brands have good reviews about security, but there
yeah,
are others like Nissan and other type of brands that are not so safe, to be honest.
yeah, exactly. Well, I'd like to share this video with you. It's a 2-minute video.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2-minute video. Let me send it to you. Mickey is a great video. It's only 2 minutes. And I'd like you to watch it, please, and then we can discuss it because they are called crumple zones. Crumple, like it shows here in the page, crumple zones. And the idea is that these crumple zones work as an accordion to absorb the impact of cars.
Mm-hmm.
And that is really amazing as far as technology. So if you can please watch the video, and when you finish it, we discuss it for a moment, please.
Yeah.
It's a 2-minute video.
This interesting.
Yeah, yes, exactly. So what do you think about that, Mickey? What's your opinion?
Well, I think that it's important that companies and brands of uh, cars focus now on the security because, for example, we know that the cars more um how can I say it, unsafe or more
Yes, unsafe,
insecure.
unsafe,
Yeah. hmm
insecure, unsafe.
are
Yes.
the cheapest cars too. For example, Tsuru and all those type of cars, and I think that it's necessary to focus on the security and I think that depending too of the country where the car is gonna be sell, because I think that there are countries that has more rules to the companies to of security, and those are and there are countries that are not too worried about the security of the people who drive those cars.
Yeah, that is true. And that is very interesting, Mickey, because the technology of cars has evolved to such a point that what is the accident rate in highways in Mexico, for example? Is there a statistics maybe from insurance companies? What is the accident rate for cars? Accident rate for cars in Mexico. In Mexico, maybe there is a. Well, yeah, there is. There are plenty of statistics. Let's see if you can find them, please.
Mhm.
And maybe you want to share the screen.
Yes. Um, I'm gonna share the screen.
Oh, thank you, Mickey. Thanks. Wow, that is impressive. Road traffic accidents. What is? How would you read it and interpret it, Mickey? Please.
hmm According to the latest WHO data published in 2020, road traffic accidents deaths in Mexico reached uh, 16,303 or 2.64% of total deaths. The age-adjusted death rate is 12.86 per 100,000 of population ranks in Mexico and is the number 111 in the world.
Yeah. Well, 2.64% of total deaths is, I don't know if it's high or not, but still is very bad that there are 16,000 people dying in the highways in Mexico. It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, okay, thank you, Mickey. I'm going to remove it. And then let me share this with you too. This is also interesting. It is
hmm
here from it says here. Okay, here we are. Accident rate. I don't know if you can read it too, Mickey, please. Oh, it's exactly the same actually.
yeah, right, it's the same
Yeah, it's the
casualty.
same. Exactly. It's actually perfect. Okay. Now let's see what it says about accidents in Mexico or the US. All right, look. Uh, well, look, this is very intriguing. This is very intriguing. Can we read this, Mickey, please?
hmm About 24,000 people were killed last year in traffic accidents in Mexico, according to Angel Martinez, director of the Mexican Traffic Safety Research Center, Spanish acronym CESPI. In the USA, the number was about 33,000 in 2010.
Well, I think this is a little bit misleading because it's not the same year. It says the year of publishing this is, it doesn't say when. Let's, no, 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 yeah, it is 2011.
Mhm.
Well, it is dramatically higher in Mexico, right? And you were saying, no, how can it be? It's only 24,000 compared to 33,000. Well, yeah, but Let's do this. What is the population of Mexico? What's the population of the US, right?
Yeah.
So 24,000 compared to how many citizens are in the US? 330 or
Mm,
I think it's 350 million, I believe. Let me check. Population
population. Uh,
31.
331 million.
Okay, 331, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many casualties?
Mm,
33, I think.
yeah, I think so.
Well, let's see. There were 33,000 is 1% or 1 per thousand. Let me see. I think they said 33,000. Okay,
30,000.
33,000. So it is 33, 1, 2, 3. What is the percentage, Mickey, in each case of the population?
Mm,
I don't know if you have like a calculator or something, or we can do it here
yeah.
too, right? How do we get the percentage? It is
Mm,
this divided by population percent, right? It
yes.
is 0.019% of the population compared to the US, which is going to be half or less than that. Yeah. So it is 0.010% in the US compared to 0.019%, almost double.
Yes. Wow.
So it's much, much unsafer to drive in Mexico than it is to drive in the US. We take so that is why it is important to know how to interpret the numbers, population, accidents, and deaths, actually deaths, right? Percentage. So there are many more accidents per person in Mexico than there are in the US, which makes the Mexican highways very, very unsafe. um, that's why, as you said, we need more technology, right?
Yes, and I think that we need better rules, or how can I say? We must be more strict, I think, with the companies here in Mexico, because we have seen, for example, this year and the last year, so many new brands normally are from China, but I think that those brands are not so good qualified in terms of security. And Mexico just to receive more companies are receiving any kind of company. So I think that we must focus on that too.
How would you do that, Mickey? How would you set more stringent rules and regulations? More stringent rules and regulations.
Yeah, I
How?
think that the government of each country must have the rules and their, for example, I don't know, but probably like a to-do list of the different things that the car must have. For example, that has, how can I say, airbag in
Airbags, okay.
at least 6 airbags. Because, for example, well, my grandpa wants to buy a new car. In terms new car because he wants to buy a Suru, and I think that Suru is one of the most unsafe cars that exist now. So,
Oh, okay.
and obviously are good in terms of good performance, and obviously you're not gonna spend so much money on the car, but there are different types of cars that are so unsafe, and here in Mexico are the majority of the cars that people use.
Well, if you made this list, which I believe is a great idea, Mickey, what other things would you include in the list besides the airbags and fuel efficiency?
Well, I think that we know that in all the models there are like versions. different versions,
Right.
and unfortunately, the version that has all those things are the version more expensive and the version more like more exclusive. And I think that in terms of security, all the versions must have at least that airbags. How do you say? What is the another cruise control or
Cruise control. Okay.
yeah.
Cruise control.
Um,
Okay. Let me ask you about cruise control.
mhm.
Why would that be? Oh, maybe two. Why would you use cruise control?
um, I'm not sure about it, but I think that it's because when you I don't know, are you driving in the highway and you want to establish um, a certain speed, right? And the car continuing that speed, so you don't need to stay accelerated and then how do you say frenar?
Brake.
Brake, yeah.
Brake
So
the car. Right.
I've seen the different like manuals of the cars, and I think that it's important more if you are a person who constantly are driving in highway because you can be focused on other things, not only on increasing or decreasing the speed or the velocity.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, I have a Versa which is not extremely safe, but it's also not
Yeah, I
bad.
have this one too.
Yeah, you have one too. You have a Versa
hmm
too. Ah, okay, very nice.
Yeah.
How do you like
Two,
the car?
actually, we have two, two
You
versions.
have two. Ah, yeah, that's true. I think. Yeah, I have seen them. Yeah, I think, and they're good cars, and they are much better than the Suru. The Suru is a bit. Um, I wouldn't want to say modest because they're also good cars. I had a Tsuru as my first car, but then I had a Lancer from Mitsubishi, and now I have a Versa, which is okay. I'm happy with it. And this car has MIky cruise control,
hmm
and it is comfortable when you drive in highway. Exactly what you say. All right. So cruise control. What else should a car have?
Uh, how do you say ABS for the brakes or for the you
And
know that
ABS
when you are how do you say braking or how can I say when you
is
are
automatic braking system. Is
hmm
this automatic?
yeah.
Brake system, right? Automatic braking system.
So
Um,
I think that when you have the ABS brake system, normally the four wheels brake at the same time, so it's faster than the other type of braking system.
Besides, this is balanced because the
Mhm.
pressure that each tire has is equivalent or more or less the same.
Yeah.
Well, this is truly important. Um, what else should we include in the car in the car companies, or should car companies include in their cars when they come to Mexico?
Mm,
So the concept of crumple zones, I learned about this yesterday.
mhm.
Crumple. What is a crumple zone? Well, I think the let me put it here in the crumple zone in a car in car on a car right here. All right, can we read this, Mickey, please? It's very interesting.
Mhm. Crumpled zones are designed to absorb impact energy during a collision, so that most of the energy is dissipated across these zones and not in your passenger compartment. The strong outer shell comes with front and rear crumpled zones that help absorb the impact of a crash, increasing the safety of occupants.
Yeah, exactly. And
Mhm.
apparently, crumple zones are part of Volkswagen safety, as they advertise here. Well,
Mhm.
but is now becoming a major part in many car companies, as you correctly pointed out, how stuff works, how crumple zones work. Let's see if they, okay, here. Okay, here. Can we, let me see if there is a video, force of impact. This is truly, truly important. Working for Mercedes. Let's see how these things. All right. Well, let's see if they have a video or something. Apparently not. Just read the first part. What it means, please, Mickey. What it says: auto safety has come a long way.
Mhm. Auto safety has come a long way in the last few decades, and one of the most effective innovations is the crumple zone, also known as a crush zone. Crumple zones are areas of a vehicle that are designed to deform and crumple in a collision. This absorbs some of the energy of the impact, preventing it from being transmitted to the occupants.
And the second one, please. Of course.
Of course, keeping people safe in auto accidents isn't as simple as making the whole vehicle crumple. Engineers have to consider many factors in designing safer cars, including vehicle size and weight, frame stiffness, and the stresses the car is likely to be subjected to in a crash. For example, race cars experience far more severe impacts than street cars, and SUVs often crash with more force than small cars.
Okay, very good. Um, so this is important. Crumple zones, how they
Yeah.
work. Crumple zones are is like an accordion. If you would make the comparison, think of an accordion
Mm-hmm.
in which the accordion crumples, but the purpose is to absorb the impact of the collision. Let's design, Mickey, please. Let's design a form in which we ask drivers. It's a survey we design. We are going to ask our drivers. Let's say that you have a company, a car company, and you want to know how important crumple zones are, and if they would be willing to pay, how much would they be willing to pay for a crumple, for a safer car, and this and that. A few questions to our potential customers. How about that? Can we do that?
Yes, sure.
All right. You gonna work in forms in your computer, or should we work on mine?
Um, However, teacher, if you wish, I can do forms here.
Okay, that'd be awesome, Mickey. Thank you very much. Please, and if you can please share the screen, and then we make the questions for our potential clients.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
And there are lots of friends and family who would be willing to answer to your questionnaire. Hopefully, right?
I hope so. Can you see
Yeah.
it?
Well, yeah. I can see it now. Thank you. And so let's pretend that you are an auto manufacturer and you want to know issues about safety in a car. So
What will be a good name to the forms?
the title would be
Safety.
safer cars or safety in your car. Safety in your car. Perfect. And then the description of the formulary. Questions to ideas to make your car safer or questions.
Ideas
And yes,
to make your car safe.
safer. Right. Perfect. So the first question, mm,
Mm,
are you happy with the safety of your car currently? Maybe that's an idea. Are you happy
with the safety of your car
safety of your car
currently?
currently? Yeah, in this moment. Um, they can say yes. More. I mean, we can normally have. They say that five, very much, more or less, average, not very much, and always extremely not. So normally they have a tendency of having 3 to 5 questions. So very
Yes,
much,
no, maybe.
yes, no, maybe. Oh, that's three. Okay. Are you happy with the safety of your car? Another question, Mickey.
Mm, Probably we can ask from the perception of people what are the safer brand cars.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Yes.
Mm, could
Which
be which are the companies
companies
that you
that
consider mm, safer?
safer, right? Consider without the er. It's only just consider.
Yeah,
Consider,
sure.
right? Which are the car companies that you consider safer? Ah, very interesting. Let's give him a few brands. Maybe
Mm,
I don't know, Volkswagen, Nissan, Volkswagen.
it's with just
Just one
one
G.
G. Yeah,
Yeah, Volkswagen,
Nissan,
Nissan, maybe Honda,
Honda,
probably Ford or another one.
Ford,
Ford, Chrysler. I don't know. There are so many now. Um,
and I put here the option
Another
that
one. Yes. Yeah.
you can
Yes.
mm,
Uh, Maybe which feature contribute more to the safety of a car? And then we put the seat belt. Which features T features without the U, the first U,
yeah,
the first U there. Yeah.
which
Which
features
features contribute more to the safety of your
of
car?
your
Right. Perfect. And then we can put option one, maybe the seat belt, seat belt.
it's together. It's just oh, it's
No,
separate.
they're separate. Seat belt,
Oh
BELT,
yeah,
seat belt.
belt.
Option two, maybe what you said something like airbags,
Airbags.
airbags. I didn't know, but now they have the crumple zones with you, crumple, CRUMPLE, crumple,
CRU.
crumple zones. Um, I don't know.
Mm, ABS system.
ABS, yeah, that is very important. Yes, ABS.
Mm, Probably would be technology. I don't know. I don't know.
Technology. Yes. I don't know if it is called vision technology or alarm technology or maybe technology in general. Technology in general is fine.
Oh,
Yes.
Um,
Technology.
just like this.
Perfect. Yes. Excellent. Well, we have three, four, five questions, I think.
We have three.
Three questions. Okay. Let's do five total, I guess. I mean, I think five is a good number of questions. Not too many, not too few. What other question can we ask?
Mm, Probably we can ask that if people thinks that the regulations here in Mexico about the safety of the cars are good or must be modified. I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's a good question. Okay. Do you believe that driving rules or driving regulations are, you refer to if they are stringent or very strict or very lax? You refer to that,
Yeah.
Mickey?
Hmm.
Do you believe that driving regulations are stringent or lax in Mexico? Strict or very strict or lax in
Like this.
Mexico? Yeah, perfect. Are strict or lax in Mexico, right? And then we give the options.
Yes, no, or maybe.
Uh-huh. Yes. Okay, so maybe only strict, right? Because then they're going to say, well, strict or lax, well, are
Well,
just
yeah. So probably I need to eliminate maybe.
um, yes, and eliminate also lax, because do you believe the right regulation in Mexico are lax? If they say, yeah,
I
eliminate
think
lax.
Federals are strict.
Strict, yes. Yes, they are. No, or maybe. Well, no. Yes, no. They are not strict in Mexico. And also about the drivers, because it's not only about the regulations and the laws, but the drivers. We can ask something like, "Do you consider yourself a safe or a responsible driver? Consider yourself a safe driver or a responsible driver?
Safe driver
Safe
or
driver
irresponsible?
or a responsible driver. Do you consider yourself a safe or responsible driver or responsible, which are equivalent, right? Safe or responsible driver. Let's remove the first driver, Mickey, please, where it says a safe
This
driver.
one?
The first driver, which says a
Mm,
safe or responsible driver. Yeah, remove
do
that,
you
please. Yes.
consider yourself safe or responsible driver?
Uh, yeah, and the answer would be
Yes, no, maybe.
yeah, exactly. Perfect. Well, I feel this is a very good questionnaire. I don't know. I wonder if you think we should add another one, or that's it.
Mm, could be. Mm,
What about if they have seen accidents recently?
yeah. For example, I think that was the last Wednesday that in
Yes,
the Fort, how do you say, Fort
vial
Bell,
belt
Bile
for
Belt. Yeah. Um, it was an accident, but the car um, crashed with a cow. Imagine that.
with what?
A cow, an animal.
A cow.
A cow, yeah.
Really?
hmm You can look it in Facebook because they share on live where the accident happened and poor cow.
Jeez. Exactly. Yeah, poor animal. Well, okay. Well, so let's make that question. Have you seen an accident recently or recently? And maybe, yeah,
Yes or no?
yes or no, and probably where, so that they can. There is a way for them to add an explanation, right?
Mm, I can add the option of others, and they can describe where was the accident.
Okay, exactly, exactly. Describe, or please describe, or where exactly. Nice.
Like this.
Yeah, perfect. Maybe describe or something. Perfect.
I don't know. We cannot modify this word, but I think that it's understandable.
Okay, perfect. Well, I think that's our questionnaire. Safety in your car. Nice. Well, when you have an opportunity, please send this to your friends, family, acquaintances, teachers, whoever you know, and let's see what's the response that you expect, Mickey. What you can shorten the answer, right? You
Yeah.
can where it says acortar, you can shorten the link so
hmm
it makes it shorter. So it's only a small, and then you copy it and send it to your friends. It's truly nice. Well, let me stop sharing. Let's see.
I'm gonna put here in the private chat too.
Yeah, very
Down.
nice. Excellent, excellent. Well, let's see what happens, Mickey. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Let's
teacher.
see what is the response. What type of a response do you expect, Mickey, in terms of numbers and results expected?
Mm, I think that the majority of people probably is gonna say that the most important part in the security of a car is the airbags, probably, and that they think that here in Mexico are a little bit lax about the regulations that companies must complete, and they just don't.
Okay. You know what I normally do in some of the questionnaires? I ask them for their email. There is a way to ask them to add their email. But well, maybe in a future survey. That is very good. Let me send this to my friend, see if she answers
Mm,
this here. Okay,
configuración. Según tus respuestas, presenta.
safety. Okay.
I think that when they answer the survey with their email, and more if I think that if it's Gmail, we can put here to uh, how say how do you say recopilar,
Collect.
to collect the email.
Okay, perfect. Very nice, Mickey. Okay. Um, I think there was an idea of to do a short presentation on a specific topic.
Hmm.
Yes. Okay. What was the topic? I forgot.
Well, my mom told that she wanted to talk about the animals,
Ah,
but
yeah, it's true.
mm, I said that I would like to analyze like videos of politicians and people with big influence about the way in how they use their body language to try to impact the counterpart. Or how can I say it?
The audience.
The audience. Yeah.
That is very, very interesting. Who do you consider good politicians or good public speakers or public figures, Mickey, that have a very powerful way of expressing the thoughts, their ideas, communicating their ideas? Who do you admire or who do you think from the celebrities or politicians or I don't know, even scientists, public
Hmm.
figures? Who do you admire? Who do you consider that is a good communicator?
Mm, I would say that well, no, not the majority, but there are so many presidents and ex-presidents that are good communicators. For example, the Mexico president, I don't think that it's a, a good communicator, but I've seen videos of Donald Trump or Barack Obama, and the way in how they express and the way how they present their thoughts are great. And more when, for example, they met other politicians or other presidents,
Yes.
the way in how they, in a way, they show their power. Like, you are here in my country, and you're gonna respect, or I don't know how to say it, but yeah, it's so interesting.
There is a video, now that you mention exactly that, there was a video in which they portray Donald Trump with a very strong hand grip, like
Yeah.
showing force, right?
Hmm.
And then there was a meeting in which he saw Vladimir Putin, and that was a balance grip. Actually, he didn't want to forfeit the strength. There must
Yeah, of
be
course.
a video like that, like I don't know, Trump with hand grip showing power. Or Hand grip, yes. Donald Trump, let me share the screen. Yes, that is a very interesting topic in which you show strength by the hand grip.
Yeah.
Trump with the hand grip showing power. Trump shakes his fist. Okay, let's see. Videos. All the president's handshakes. Okay, this is a video
Yeah.
that takes 1 minute 30 seconds. This is all the president's handshakes. Analyzing president's handshakes. Okay, I think this is it.
Hmm.
Way of greeting people. Let's see. Well, I don't know what it says, but oh my gosh. It's okay. Here's a video. Let me send it to you, MIky. You can watch it over there, or you can watch it here as you wish. I'll put it here,
Yes.
New
Thank
York
you.
Times, and I'll put it in the WhatsApp group too. Here. Okay. There. All right. So let's take a look at it. The president's grips. It's a 1 minute 30-second video.
I don't know why I cannot see it.
You cannot see it. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Uh, it is. It
But I
is
can see it from
embedded.
your computer.
You can. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look here.
Yeah, from your computer you can.
He was with Macron, right? The president from France.
France.
I think. Drive by. Drive by. You. The, the alpha male. They give him names.
Yeah.
Power grab. Cold shoulder.
She was the president of Germany.
Germany.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. The finger grip. Fingertip grip. I hate that. Let me go back a little bit. With the fingers,
Yeah.
is I think it's very, very well. It doesn't show very much. There. That
Hmm.
handshake, I hate it. And what do you think about that handshake, MIky? Fingertip grip.
I just don't feel comfortable when someone
Yeah.
uh,
Yes.
take your hand in that way. I don't know. It feels
Yeah.
weird.
It looks. It sounds. It feels like they don't want to have the contact, right? The confidence or the
Hmm.
trust to give the
Yeah.
whole hand grip. Yeah, well, the experts agree with that, MIky. They say that it is a very cautious person. He doesn't want or she doesn't want to open up totally.
Hmm.
That is a very cautionary or precaution hand grip, and they want to give the minimum of themselves to you. So that's what it looks like. Like very difficult negotiator, apparently, and
Yeah.
hard to trust. Very like a bit defensive, right?
Hmm.
Okay, well, let's continue here. Manhandle. Super glue. This must be the president of China, right?
I don't know if from China, but I don't know. I think that from China, it is not the president.
It is
But
not okay.
no,
Must
but
be
I
the
don't know
president.
from where.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. dislocated shoulder.
The majority seems like uncomfortable.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, like they are trying to be dominated, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of him with his handshake? What type of person do you think he is?
Trump or the other president?
No, Trump.
Mm, it's he looks like someone who wants to take the control of everything.
Looks like that, right?
Yeah.
That is more or less reassuring for your people, but maybe not so much for the other people, right? I don't know. Well, let's see the remaining. that, that one, did you see it?
No,
He
I
pulls
couldn't.
the arm of the person. Look, okay, let's see again.
Yeah.
He pulls the next one, the next one. He pulls. You saw?
Yeah.
Tap, tap. Well, interesting. All right. So, what do you think? What do you make of this, Mickey?
um, well, it is so interesting and more. For example, I'm finishing the book of Never Split Difference by Chris Voss, and I felt like more interested about uh, negotiations and techniques and how just with your body language can you impact without say nothing, so I've seen videos about the importance of the body language, and one of the reference of that is Donald Trump, because I've seen the way in how he he shake his hand, how he tried to manage all the things that are around him. So probably I'm not gonna say that he's the perfect the perfect president, but I think that in that part he was so good.
Yeah. What is the name of the book that you're reading again, Mickey? Please.
Never Split the Difference. I don't know if you read it,
Okay.
but you recommend me that book. We saw like a little interview of the
Yeah.
author by
Yeah,
Chris
that's
Voss,
true. Yeah, that's true. Ah, Chris
that he
Boss.
was
Chris Boss.
an
Yes.
ex-agent of the FBI and he was focused on the
Yeah,
hostage
yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah, that's true. This guy is a great negotiator.
hmm Yeah, I think that he has like a podcast, or he has been invited to so many podcasts, and I've seen the way in how he talk and the way how he express. It's great because he's like more so neutral. He doesn't look uh, like a person who could be surprised easily.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true. One thing that I like about the Americans in general, I think that is my impression, is that once they grab a topic, they start polishing every single aspect of that. I mean, they say, well, let's talk about negotiation. Well, they pay attention to the voice, to the hand grip, to the body language, to the topic, of course, the contents, to every aspect. It seems to
hmm
me that in so many aspects of the topic, they
hmm
become very thorough, very complete.
hmm
It's like if they, excuse me, it's like if they make a mind map, and then in that mind map, they go through each of the aspects, and that's something that I think is, I don't know if it's say if it is cultural or what, but for example, they have the topic negotiation, and in negotiation there are many aspects, right? One of
Yeah.
the aspects is well, body language is only one of the many aspects that it has. But then you have price control,
hmm
um, product quality, right? So let's see what other aspects come about negotiation: product or service quality, right? That is one. What else have you
hmm
seen that is connected to negotiation, Mickey?
The market.
Market is another important topic. Market, yes. They have something which is consumer behavior.
Yeah.
Behavior that is also related to negotiation. What else? Well, you just said, what did you say? Body
Body language.
language. Mention this, which is extremely important. What else?
Mm, I think that it is important in negotiation to know different cultures.
Cultures, right? Knowing, no culture knowledge or knowledge of cultures. This is extremely important. Knowledge of cultures. Something technical about imports and exports.
Mm-hmm.
I think you once mentioned the Incoterms.
Yeah, I think terms.
This is important from technical aspect. Then I believe another aspect is the tariffs, right? I believe you mentioned this once.
Mm-hmm.
Tariffs, uh, import and export
Export.
tar- tariffs. I think you mentioned this once, and I think it's extremely important. Import and export tariffs. What else, Mickey?
Mm,
Um, I don't know if it should fit here, but labeling, product label,
yeah.
labeling, how to do the labels of your product, right? Labeling or labels, product labels,
It was, if we're talking to about imports and exports, I think that the different um, how do you say, like trades, or how can I say, like for example,
trades,
Mexico, United States, Canada, like those.
international trades,
Yeah.
trade agreements,
Yeah, trade
international
agreements.
trade agreements. That is very important, truly. International trade agreements, that is a subset of what you mentioned. That is very important too. International trade agreements, product and quality and service quality, product labels, knowledge cultures, import export tariffs. Um, you know what else is important? Dwaynes. Dwaynes.
Yeah.
How they work. Dwaynes. I think it's written like that. Let me double check really quick, please. Dwaynes. Dwaynes for trade, for transactions. Dwaynes for transaction. Dwaynes. I think that is a word.
Mm,
Dwaynes. The Dwaynes. That's it comes actually from French, but it's an American name too. MIky.
customs.
Customs is more common, but Dwaynes is also used. Customs, Dwaynes, right? Dwaynes. I think that. Okay, perfect. That is important. Tariffs. Well, these are. This is the mind map. Very summarized, I think, but well, general terms. Consumer behavior. What do you think of this mind map, Mickey?
Um, it is so interesting, and more for me that I like to know about to be how to be a good negotiator. I think that there are different things that a negotiation involves, and those are just some of them. And I think that is necessary to all people, not just to people who wants to have a business. And I think that is necessary to know about negotiation, about how to sell, and about all those features that makes the negotiation. So at least for me, it's so interesting.
Yeah, it is. It is very interesting. And now, um, You know what I think would be an interesting project to carry out?
Mhm.
Um, if we had like what do you call this? YouTube page or YouTube channel, and then we had some type of 5 minute capsules or 3 minute capsules. Right? Today I'm going to talk about product labels and blah 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 blah. Then you talk about product labels. Next week, maybe once a week or once every 15 days. You said your rhythm.
Mhm.
Today I'm going to talk about culture of knowledge of cultures. When you negotiate with Japanese, this is what normally happens. When you negotiate with
Mhm.
Europeans
Mhm.
and address one topic every so often, I think that would be a great project, an interesting project. I don't know what you think about this, Mickey.
Yes, sure. I would like to do it. Could be a good idea to share in a specific channel, or I create a channel and I just share the videos there.
Yeah, yeah, because you would create and build upon an image that you already are working on and is connected to your field of application. So let's say that you say, well, welcome to my channel. I am Mickey Hernandez and blah blah blah, and I'm going to talk about this or that, whatever. You decide on everything. But I
Hmm.
believe the idea as a whole would be interesting.
Yeah, and it's good for practicing the vocabulary too.
Exactly, exactly. You get used to speaking about your specific core competence, which is business or international business or international trade, and uh, and then we can discuss about the video. We can say, "Hey, Mickey, that's a great presentation. We talk about your body language. We can,
Hmm.
and that's going to be very useful for you. I guarantee that's going to help you quite a lot. And well, why don't we try it? Why don't we see if it becomes really, really
Yes,
enticing for
sure.
people?
I like the idea. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. So apparently we're gonna have just two classes. It's gonna be only you and I. Your mom. What did your mom say? She says, "Oh no, that's what. What did she say?"
Yeah, I told to her because uh, at the beginning she felt like she wasn't at the same level, but I said that I don't have problem if we can do like a rehearsal or do like something to practice. But I
Right.
think that she didn't feel comfortable. Probably
Oh
she didn't feel
really?
prepared. Yeah, I think that was that.
I'm sorry about that. I tell you something. I believe she was doing really well. The first time any person is a bit rusty, anyone,
Yeah.
because well, you are out of practice. But it's like when you're doing sports, right? The first 1 or 2 sessions you feel a little bit slow, and then you come up to the
Hmm.
speed. It's unfortunate. Hopefully, she can visit us from time to time. But well, that's their decision. But I think she did fine. Everyone at the beginning is a little bit rusty. Anyone,
Yeah, yeah.
myself, anyone.
Yeah, I remember the first time I was like, oh my God. I had an idea that I knew a little bit of English, but at that time it was like, oh no, I have so many things to learn. And that's why I would like to, well, I like to continue with the classes, because apart that we talk about different topics and we practice grammar too, um, I think that there's always something new to learn. So if I have now the time and now the opportunity that my parents pay the classes for me, well, I'm gonna take the advantage.
Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Well, it's good that you think that way, Mickey, that you take advantage of something that is offered now at the moment. When my daughters had the opportunity to take painting lessons or dancing lessons or singing lessons or this and that, and we
Hmm.
could afford them, well, yeah, let's go for them because that's the best we can give our kids, right? And you will see this one day when you have your kids. But yeah, very nice, Mickey.
Thank you, teacher.
So the next class, when do you think is a good day to have the next class? Do you like Mondays, Monday morning?
Yes, teacher. For example, I don't know if of your schedules and all stuff, but for me, normally I already wake up at 7 or 7:30. So If the class is at
Okay.
8 or at 8:30, for me it's okay. But depending of your schedules too. So
No, for
you
me,
tell
eight
me what
o'clock
is
is
better for you,
perfect.
teacher.
No,
Eight
for me, it's
o'clock?
perfect. 8 o'clock is perfect. And Monday and Friday is perfect. I know that sometimes you have something to do. I need to go out to Guadalajara, Mexico City. We change the class, no problem. Sometimes I have the same thing, not very often, but also. So that
Yeah.
happens to me too. So we maintain the flexibility if you think that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sure. For example, we can establish Monday, the classes on Monday and Friday, and
All
if
right.
something happened, well, we can modify the day. For example, teacher, the last, well, no, the
Last
two
week,
weeks
I think we
ago,
had.
we didn't have classes, right? Because we were defining if Mitch is gonna join us or not, and so probably we have two pending classes, or how we're gonna manage it.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, and your dad asked me to settle those spending classes. When do you think we can have them?
Um, I don't know when, if it's on, well, probably tomorrow now, because I don't know if you're what are you gonna do today, but uh, which days of the next week are you free? At 8 or at 8:30?
That could be, let's say, Tuesday. I always go to Aguascalientes. Could be maybe next Wednesday. Next
Yeah,
Wednesday, and
I don't know if I'm gonna go out because
okay,
uh, my uncle of Puerto Vallarta is here, and normally when he's here, he have plans to do. But
okay,
if it is not possible on those days, we can do in the weekend. I don't know if you can.
okay. Maybe one class this weekend
Yeah,
and
and
another class the following weekend.
mhm. You tell me if on Sunday or on Saturday. I don't know what is better for you.
Well, honestly, probably. Let's see. Probably Sunday, Mickey. Let's
Yeah.
take, if it's okay with you, this Sunday 17, right?
Yeah, Sunday 17. Yeah.
Recover classes Sunday, uh, Sunday 17. Sunday 17th. Can it be like at 9 or is it already too late?
Uh, no, sure. Probably it's okay. For me, it would be better if it's at 8:30, because
8:30,
normally
okay.
on weekends we go out for
That's true.
breakfast
For
or
breakfast,
something.
yes, okay. So recover classes Sunday 17 at 8:30 and maybe and perhaps Wednesday. What day is that?
Hmm.
Um, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wednesday 20th, right?
Yeah,
So these are extra in addition to um, fixed classes Monday and Friday at 8 o'clock, right?
perfect, teacher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I'm sending this to you, and I'm gonna send this to you that too because he asked me to send in the update plan.
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
So which is good, which is good. So let me send this to you that too. But well, for the moment, that's that, Mickey, and see you this Sunday then at
This Sunday.
8:30.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Mickey. Take care and say hello to the family.
Take care.
Bye.
You too.